Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Baylor Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Completion to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The play action fake. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback
breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. The screen, and watch out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. First down here for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Houston's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. First down for the offense.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Houston will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Newton. Got his man quickly.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Finds his man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbed.
Got his man downfield. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bears are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Bounced off his feet.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Collier. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Bruce. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Bruce. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Bears headed quickly to the line. The give on the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's sharp. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
The Cougars are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bruce.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Caught over the middle. It's Beard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving for midfield. The Bears with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Clears the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback will keep it.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Newton. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Newton. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bruce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. In the backfield, it's Thurman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Bringing the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and how about the defense? I mean, what unbelievable job in the secondary covering these receivers up. There's 5 wide. Everybody's out wide. Quarterback's in the pocket for 4 seconds. I mean, it felt like he had eternity back there, sitting back there throwing, nowhere to throw the football. Nice job by the secondary.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. Look out, he's got room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. A shot for the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. Takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And a tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's small. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bruce. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Rush is on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
What a great play by the defense. In a play like that, in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give to the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Spider.